Score is York City Knights 32, Whitehaven 14, and here we just see that try in that second period from Chilton. What a score that was, Chris.
Yeah, just, like I said, just going through some of the highlights. These are the first half tries as we look at them at the Trevor. But that it was a tight game, wasn't it? In that first half, was it 10-8 at half time?
It was.
Just York just nudging themselves in front with that kick from Robinson just before half time. But then York just kicked on in the second half, and again they didn't have it easy. Whitehaven had a lot to say in this game, and the scoreline pushed away from them. Everybody's got to be pushing in the same direction to have an achievement like this. So full credit to York, and as a club they'll kick on from this next year, and I'm sure they'll do well in the championship.
Well, they will indeed, and here we're just seeing the final scores, a replay of all the tries throughout the game. That was Chilton's second, and that was the one that came with really about 5 or 6 minutes left, and in the end it sealed what was a fantastic victory in this Betfred League One win. There are the team all celebrating. They should get the trophy shortly, but they're absolutely delighted here, and no doubt, no wonder. I mean, the record itself, 26 games played and 24 wins. That takes a lot of doing, and 15 on the bounce, of course. And here they go, they celebrate and applaud their fans who stuck with them through thick and thin. And fortunately, it's been mostly thick this season. For this stadium, probably about 3,500 fans, I'd guess, and 3 sides of it covered. It's been absolutely tremendous as far as they're concerned. And we're waiting to see whether the trophy does come out onto the field of play. But as they step out there, it's marvellous for the coach, James Ford. And he's certainly done well to put a good team together. He'll be in with a good chance of taking the Coach of the Year award, I would imagine, at the celebration dinner that's coming up. Just
have created, and the players go out there and do the rest on the pitch. So full credit to them all.
Well, these are the times you play for. These are the times that you look to celebrate winning trophies. And there are many great players who've never ever won any trophy. And here today, these York City Knights players celebrating what is really a rare achievement within the club's history, in so much that they are picking up a piece of silverware that they've won outright. Absolutely delighted for them, absolutely delighted for the fact that they have managed today to overcome what might have been an opportunity to draw a few nerves in a game like this that they simply had to win. But as it is, well, it looks like we're just about ready to get this trophy presented. And there they are, there's the boards. They'll all be stood behind those in a moment or two, I'm sure, and celebrating with a little bit of champagne. They're coming across to the side where our commentary position is. Chris Charles alongside myself, Trevor Hunt. And across they come to applaud the fans that have been in this stand here, in the North Stand. And, all around the ground, it's been a great atmosphere. All credit to Whitehaven. They made it very tense and tight and played their part in what's been an entertaining game. Rigorous defence in the first period from both teams, and Whitehaven will make the long trip back. I think that means now that their playoff hopes are over, and they'll have to be in League One next season, which will be to some degree a bit of a disappointment for them.
Yeah, again you try and push as high up as the league as you possibly can. I think like you say, it's the last chance for them to make that top 6 what they need to be in, but just unfortunate for them that they've dipped out, but they'll be better for that experience, I think, and they can try and kick on and try and create something that York have created for themselves this season, haven't they? It's always tough up in Cumbria, isn't it? You don't get a lot of reward for your travels up there, and they've got to use that to their advantage and create that fortress at the recreation ground, which they normally do, and try and build something for themselves, and look at, like I say, some of the experiences that other clubs have done, like York in particular. In 18 months, they've turned things around for themselves, haven't they? And like I say, a lot of hard work goes into that, and that's what other clubs have got to emulate, and they've got to try and do.
And of course, obviously, a brand new stadium next season, which will be marvellous for the city. One hopes that this crowd here and even more can accompany them to that new venue, and that they can build on this success with a real strong challenge in the Championship next season, where there will be teams that are already showing within these Super 8s just how powerful they can be, or in the Super 8 qualifiers, should I say. in the likes of Toulouse, London, Toronto and Halifax. And Halifax, well, they're certainly going to be in the Championship next year, but Toulouse, London and Toronto, one of those, if not two of those, will be back in the Championship, which will set the yardstick for the rest to chase.
Yeah, that's right, and that's York's next challenge, isn't it? They've got to look at where they want to sort of add players into the squad, because they've got a good squad at the moment. They've got Alice who's retiring from that, but they have got other players in and around the squad as well. That'll do a really good job for them. How can they add players in? What type of player can they attract to just to take them to that next level? And it's not a massive change in the full scheme of things, but it'll just help them. It'll help them get some experienced players who have played at that level, to try and guide them through to the season and see where they can finish next year.
Well, I can see a glint of silverware, and I can see Ralph River, the Chief Executive of the Rugby Football League, and looks like they might just about be ready to make the presentation to York City Knights. Connor Robinson there, just on his knees, and of course what a game he's had. 8 goals from 10 attempts, and to be honest, the penalties he kept hopping over just made the difference between the two teams for a lot of this 80 minutes or so. Yeah,
that's right. We're talking what we through the game, just nudge your noses in front, just keep Whitehaven at bay and just keep that scoreboard ticking in your favour, and that's what they did throughout the afternoon.
Well, there we are with the League Leaders Shield. Betfred, of course, Betfred League One, and the League Leaders Shield there to be presented, and the League Leaders Shield, the League Leaders Trophy to be presented. The champions of this League One, and again, just patiently waiting for this to come out, and then they can make the presentation. It's lots of people patting each other's backs, selfies galore, friends and family are all in there, and the stand on the far side waiting for the music to Allman Brothers to finally finish. And there we go. Maybe now's the time. Who knows? Oh no, they banged another one up. Well, inevitably we'll have the We Are the Champions. Now they're having a team photo to take, which surprises me really. You'd think they want the trophy to be doing that, wouldn't you really? Anyway, not to worry. Well, there you go. Betfred League One champions. Just waiting on the trophy. As soon as they get that, that'll be presented on the left side. And we'll wait to see. Well, they got the champagne already. Nobody seems to be bothered about the trophy, Chris. We must be missing something.
Champagne moment without the trophy.
Yeah, champagne moment. No, it's a long time since they won the trophy and they don't recognise it. There it is. There, it finally do get it. All the champagne's gone. Well, there you go. Just a little bit maybe left as they're ready to hoist this one. And we're ready. Should be ready to go. There comes the main trophy. That's the League Leaders Trophy then, is it? And this one is the Championship Trophy. So got it all in one. Tremendous stuff. And tremendous celebrations here at York, at the Bootham Crescent Ground. And York City Knights, Betfred League One champions for 2018. Been a long time coming to celebrate like this here in the city, but at long last it's arrived and they've enjoyed it. What a fantastic performance. The final score then on this very last game of the day: York 32, Whitehaven 14. The champions are celebrating.